Thank you for accepting my invitation and accepting to be on my show.
Uh, that's an honor. That was like kind of surprise, you know. Never got people just. Um, I think we just connect, and then you send me a message like, "Hey, you want to chat with me?" Like, okay.
So I thought to introduce you to my audience.
Ah, cool.
So
Uh,
can you please introduce yourself to my audience?
yeah, sure. My name is Nguyễn Chí Hiếu, and I'm working on a website builder called Inver.
Okay.
Like it's like it's like a programming language for people who don't programming. That's the
Okay.
like the goal. And in the past, um, I went to England to study for a few months, and then went to Australia to complete my bachelor degree in information system, and then I stayed in Australia for 3 years more after that, and then moved back to Vietnam, and now I'm here. Currently focus on the side builder.
So you did masters in England.
No, I went to England. At first, I planned to study university there, but I did I um, I did an English for like 6 months, and then it's kind of like didn't like it wasn't what I wanted, so I changed plan to go to Australia.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. So you are from?
I'm from Vietnam. Yeah, and now after university, I stay in Australia for I think 2 years more, 2 3 years more, and
Okay.
then I'm back in Vietnam now.
Okay. You're properly from
Vietnam.
Vietnam.
Yeah,
Okay. So now are you working?
I am. Um,
Okay.
I'm working on that the website builder full time.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the project I started 3 years ago, and then over time it just get people to get feedback and improve the product.
Okay. So your subject in your bachelor's was information technology.
Yes. Well,
Okay.
actually, I did a diploma in software development first. Then after that, I completed bachelor in information system.
So what was your bachelor's project?
Bachelor project was some time ago, 4 5 years ago. I think it was a mobile software. Um, what? Let me remember if like a famous mobile app that's similar to my app. It's like I haven't used mobile software for like a while, but it's like when you go to a restaurant and you eat, and then you see if you like it, and then you rate it. Kind of
Food delivery app.
like food rating, like restaurant rating things.
Okay, okay. Rating how the food is.
Yeah, yeah. How's the place? How do you enjoy the staff and things like that? That was the my bachelor project.
Okay. It was long, but I want to know.
Yeah,
Long.
yeah. Uh, back then, like I think I because like back then I didn't know how much have some. I didn't know there's. I think there was quite a few apps that's already famous, but then usually if there's an app famous, then you did the same app, it's not really good idea because it's really hard to compete with those big giant companies. So yeah, after I get complete the app, I move on. Yeah.
So you said right now you're working on a project, and what are the tools that you're using to develop the application?
Um, do you mean like the software I use to type?
Yeah, yeah, software. Yeah.
I use VS Code from Microsoft. I think you have the background in software development too, right?
Yeah, I did masters in software engineering and bachelor's in computer science and engineering.
Oh wow, that's cool. Uh,
Right now, AWS solution architect training.
hmm. So are you working like you working at the moment?
Right now, I got a job in Canada as a IT director.
IT director.
Yeah,
Cool. And where are you now?
I'm from India, South India.
Are you in India now, or are you
Yeah,
in?
I'm in India. Maybe in 3 or 4 months, I'll move to Canada.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I got. Yeah,
I'm sorry.
yeah. My background is IT. Software engineering is my master's subject.
That's cool. And I'm curious, why do you like do podcast like this? Like, what was the reason that you
The
started?
reason, yeah, because when you talk with too many people who are into IT, you will know a lot of things. You will understand different technologies, and you will know on which projects they are working, and what are the tools that they are using, and how you will have an idea and how different companies are working, and what projects that they are doing, and who are IT is not only a particular field, right? There are a lot of departments in IT
Yeah,
separately. So when I thought that if I talk with everybody, I will have that universal view, like I will understand everybody
yeah,
in the IT, so that if I get into some job, or if I have some responsibility, I will
yeah,
not have that. I will not say that I don't know. I will say that I have heard about this somewhere, some person talking about this, so I
yeah,
have some idea, so that I can implement
yeah.
that. So just
Cool.
to understand different people's knowledge, and the technologies that they use. So in the conversations, we'll know a lot. So that's why I started this. Actually, I started this non-technical channel first. My channel was in the pandemic, in the last year. I
Yeah.
started a non-technical channel in which I took interviews of 400 people who
Oh,
are into different professions,
yeah.
and who are from different countries like UK, US, England, Canada, US, almost North states. Everybody from North states came.
Yeah.
Bangladesh, Sri Lanka. I think more than 80 to 90 country people have participated in that. Army officers are there.
Oh, right.
Police officers are there, and authors, people who write books about different things, about their imagination, about their space, and
Right.
about ships, people who worked in that mining department, who are not into IT, just wanted to know. I was curious what they are doing, what other people are doing in their fields. Just that thought made me to uh, that curiosity. What, as an engineer, I want to know. They are also engineers in their own fields, so they are creating and constructing, and something they are creating. So I want to know that may not help me in my subject, in the way in my field, but definitely I will know how they are thinking, how they are making decisions. I will relate with my field with that, and somewhere I believe that works. And the idea worked, and it's going very well. Politicians are going to come to my show.
Yeah.
Canada MLA. There are a lot of already a uh, politician came on my show, who is a speaker, like Arizona, from Arizona state in US.
Yeah.
So like that. So that is the if you different thinking people. police officer, doctors, all these people may someday in my free time I will do this, but my full time job I wanted to do is to be in IT because I studied IT. I want to be in IT, so
Did you like
that's
it?
why. Yeah.
Like, you like IT or why IT?
Now we'll talk. Now we'll talk about you. About your projects and what made you to come into this IT and what is your motivation, what is your driving force.
Oh, right. So I will start with why I start IT. I think 2009. Like back then I was in
So
theater.
your voice is not clear.
Hello. Is it better?
Yeah, now it's better.
I think I need to hold this. So, so uh, over 10 years ago, I was with some other friend. Like we play game like every day, and then my family started a internet cafe. So so I just sit there and play all day, and then one day I feel like, man, it's just like it's kind of boring, and then I wanted to start something. So I thought building something is great, and I tried it, and I thought like well, because I know that it's like almost whatever I can imagine I can build it. So that's how I started, and later on I started get to college, university, and then when I was in college, I joined a web design development competition, and then I was lucky to win the city, like the regional competition, and then was selected to the national, and then I was lucky to win the second place, and yeah, I just over time I just really like it somehow. Just um, that's all I can say. I really like it. Spend like a lot of time doing it, but didn't get tired. So yeah, that's just how I get to IT, and then how briefly how things has been for me.
So what are the things that you like most in IT?
Both in IT, I like you like different time. I like different thing in different time. For example, like um, normally I would like to do coding and design software, and then when you do it for a long time, you start to need something a little different. And I go around and see if people have new ideas, and see if like the idea have some like something special, something I can learn from. Yeah, that, um, or or sometimes you come online, and sometimes I come online and then I read about things, and something interesting happens. How like that? Simple like that.
It looks like you speak less and work more.
Sorry.
It looks like you speak less and work more.
Yeah, I am. Uh, I'm not really a talkative person. Then like this period you just when develop when I'm working on the side builder. Um, I think at first that it's a lot about developing, because like I started like 3 years ago, and then I after a few months I released the first version, and then I see people sign up, and then they use the software for like a few days, and then they leave. And then later I also see all the like new website builder, they happen the same saying like the same, like people use it, and then for a few days they left. So I spent quite a lot of time learning why they didn't use it, and then just to see why, and then I come back, I work on the software, and then I go out and see how people react to it, and just slowly understand why. Yeah.
So, what are the applications that you worked on?
Application that I work on, I the one that like I think developer like us, we work on quite a lot of applications. The one that I published, um, for example, in the past, like just the previous year, I have worked on an app. Uh, do you know the app called Snapper? I think Snapper.
I'm sorry, your voice is too low.
Oh, I need to hold it. So yeah, so like last year I worked. I besides working on the side builder, I try a few side projects. The first one is it's like Uber but for photography. Like when someone needs someone to take a picture, and then they go on the platform and they book a photographer. Um, I did the application for like 3 months, and I got like around 700 people signing up. But then the COVID started in my country, and then uh, because in my country photography is like they almost most of them are about like wedding, and then I think most of that is wedding. The other thing is not that much. So when the COVID started, uh, the government stopped. They're not allowed doing things like that, party or wedding or things like that. So I stopped the project. I also think that like it's not really fit with what I want to do. So after 3 months, I left the project. Another project is uh, it's like a it's a job website. Like wanted to connect students to startup. That is like because I think students needed the experience, and then startup they need uh, they need people to help out. So so I did one of the job website. I did also for like a few months, and then um, I think it didn't really fit with what I want to do, and then I left the project too. So yeah, that was two side project that I worked on last year.
So, what are the challenges that you faced while working on it?
Challenge. For both, like for example, for the both project that I had, like the side project that I had just talked about, it is like a marketplace. Like for example, the photography things. It is we need two kind of user. One user is the one who looking for a photographer, and then the photographer. Two kind of user, two main user. So um, it's I think getting user is it's it can be like the biggest challenge getting user, because if an app doesn't have user, it um, doesn't like it's not working, it kind of not working. So yeah, for 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 those two side marketplace application, um, usually we need to take user from one side first, the side that have For example, let's just say like the photographer marketplace. What I think is like I will need to take, I will need to find as many as possible. Like I just find photographer first. So when, for example, if you need to book a photographer, you go on the app, and then you book it. If you're happy with the experience, you will start to talk with people. And I think that's what I've learned from the people who already review about the marketplace. Yeah. So the challenge is getting the user. The harder challenge is getting user for I think any app.
So, are they web applications or mobile applications?
It was the app first. Yeah. It was easier to. It was easier for me. And yeah, it, I want to see if how the idea turns out first. So I picked something easy and then I started first. Started with the web.
So, your client adds the additional features in the middle. I mean, you said you worked on it for 3 months.
Yeah,
It changes the user interface. It tells the features to add it.
yeah. Do you mean like the how's it changed? Did you mean like how did my app change over 3 months?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, the person who wants their product to developed by you, they will be telling you like, I want like this. These are the features that should be there in the app,
Yep.
and this is my requirement. So in this 3 months of time, how many changes that has been made, and even after 3 months you worked on it, if they get some troubleshooting, if they have some problems after development.
Yeah. So at first the website was just simple because the first I wanted to see if the people like the idea. So the website was just like an image, just a random image that about photography, and then a field to collect their email. So it's at first it wasn't a working app, just like to collect email for people who interested in the idea. And after that, maybe I think at first I ran the ads on Facebook. I ran a few ads on Facebook, and then got about 300-400 people sign up. And I think maybe it's good. Like after a week, and then I got that much email sign up. I think maybe it's something. And then I um, build the app with just simple feature like for photographer they can view a list of available tasks, and for user they can come up they create a task, they choose a date, and then the fee they can afford. So, and at first it's just like that for, and I think it has been like that for until I left the project. Yeah, and also like when I collect the email, I also talk with the people who sign up, um, and also I keep in touch with the photographers. Some of them have like really good portfolio, so I asked them to like, hey, can I feature your photo on my homepage? And most of them are happy with that. So I think that's one of the good way to maybe add some credit to the app. Yeah.
So it is a app uh, where uh, where every photographers work is there. Is that right?
I'm sorry.
The app is about.
Yeah. So that one is about it's like Uber for photography. Like it's a booking photographer booking application.
Okay, if a user want to book a photographer for his wedding, he can book it. There, he will see some features like the previous work of the photographer
Yeah.
and the experience of the photographer and the details of the photographer.
Yeah. Yeah.
So then the user can take a decision to book and is that online payment?
No. It was an online payment. Um, it was just like people agree on the fee, and then when they meet, they will like the people who book will pay for the photographer, like cash in hand. Yeah, it wasn't the idea wasn't like it's still pretty early.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it was user friendly.
Hmm. Actually, the user interface. When I was in Australia, I had we had an application called AirTasker. Um, it's kind of similar. So I get most of the UI was inspired by AirTasker. So it, like for example, if you want to book, it's a it's haven't actually booked, but it's more like a request when you want when you want to create a request. You come on the website, you sign up, and then when you create a request, you just need to fill in the address, and the address connected with the Google Map, so it will show on the map. And then you choose a date and uh, the price. That was it. And then you can after that your request is created. And for all of the requests, I have a page that show all of the requests. So one side is the requests come on the in a column. Like one column is a request, on the other column is the map. The map that like what like Uber. Do you remember Uber map? Like they have like a lot of car rounds. So instead of car, it is like a pin location. So yeah, like photographer can go up there and then they can see whatever task nearby their locations, and then they contact with the people who request. They can arrange the where to meet and then things like that. Yeah,
So you're saying that it is similar to the Uber app.
I think so. Yeah, like in kind of like that, kind of like that. Yeah. So because of it, and then I didn't feel like working on the project anymore. So I don't if it would be something.
So a user can find a lot of photographers in the app uh, based upon the ratings, based upon the experience, based upon the work. Uh, he will select which photographer suits for his need. Is that right?
Yeah, that's true. So for each request, the photographer will come in and then they select the request, and then they will give a one like a few paragraph description, maybe try to convince the user to book them. So just like you said, um, the user will see whatever they like and they choose it, and then they start talking with that photographer. Yeah, that's just what you described. So yeah, it's like Cuba but a little different.
Okay. So do the photographer and the user gets a notification after booking?
Yeah, I built the notification a little complicated, but I did it. Yeah. Uh, uh, at that point, the notification was only via email. You know, like maybe I think like it's better if they can go by phone, but no, I haven't implemented that yet.
Okay. So notification, what kind of notification? Text or email or
Email, yeah, only
email?
email. Yeah,
Okay. So both the sides, I mean the user and the photographer will get email that, from for photographer saying that there's a booking from particular user from a particular place,
yeah,
and is that right?
yeah, yeah.
Start
That's
telling
correct.
your work.
That's correct. Because they will receive the exact location, like the location that the user posts on request.
Pointing.
Yeah. So location, the time, the price, and and if they're happy, they join it. Yeah. One thing is like the photo, like when looking for user, it was really easy to get photographer because I think when like like photographer like they always need a job, you know. They're just happy to find one, so it was easy to get.
So for photographers, it is free. For registration for photographer, it is free.
Yeah, it was free. It was free because uh, I was pretty much in the state of like testing the idea.
Okay.
Yeah, so um, I want to maybe charging a little fee on based on the uh, based on the price of a request.
Okay.
No, it's haven't been implemented yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're working for a company or is this your own app?
Oh, for that for that uh, that photography booking things, it was a side project last year. I already left it. At the moment,
Okay.
yeah, the main project I'm working on is the website builder. I think I
Website?
a website builder.
Website builder. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, you heard about like no code, the no code.
No code.
Yeah.
I heard about this, but I don't know what it is.
Okay. So no code is like uh, it's just like building website without coding. It's basically what that mean, but I think no code is more like that. Is like uh, for example, like the modern programming language was I think the first one will appear like in 1940. Like it was like the programming language that's something similar that we're still programming today. But then those kind of coding, like a lot of people cannot use it. They things that didn't work for them. So I think uh, and 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 those people, some of them, they even though they cannot code, but they can do like drop and drag to create an application. So yeah, I think it's kind of like a visual programming language. Did you get what I mean?
Yeah, understood. A person who knows nothing about coding can also develop application. That is what you're saying.
Yeah, yeah, kind of like that. Yeah.
WordPress. I mean, developing a website using WordPress is in that way.
Uh, like do you mean like my platform didn't use WordPress? Like I built from the ground up, like from scratch.
You have idea about WordPress?
Yeah, I do. I used WordPress a few times.
Okay.
One of my job they was like we developed WordPress and another framework called Perch. That was the two main thing that we worked back in. Yeah.
Yeah. I know that because I have two websites. My personal websites, one is technical, one non-technical. I created my websites using WordPress,
Right.
installing WordPress on my server, and like I created a lot of websites for myself only,
Yeah.
for content, writing some content.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have some, you know, right? The plugins will be there. We can install the plugins directly,
Yeah.
and whatever the plugins that we wanted, according to the need, will install it. But I don't know PHP. I don't know.
All right.
I I don't know PHP, but I will see in YouTube and just try to do exactly what they are doing. If there is some code that I wanted to put, I'll just copy it and I'll paste it uh, in the in the header or in the footer, whatever I wanted. I'll just copy and paste. If that is working, okay, fine. This is the feature I wanted, but not. I don't know much about WordPress. I just have the basic idea,
Yeah.
but deep. In my BTech project, I developed a website using HTML and SQL
Yeah.
and NetBeans. All these. All
Yeah.
these I use that to create. I don't know in the real time. I didn't work on any real time projects, but you're expert in that.
Yeah. I think the good thing about those, like for example, WordPress is, yeah, like for example, like you can go online and you see a few video and you can install it. So that's really good. Was it NetBeans? Is it like C Sharp? Or is it Java? Or?
Let me. I don't know C Sharp or Java. It is a platform where you can put your code, the HTML code.
Yeah.
It is an application where you can put
All right.
the code and you just implement it. That directly will take you to the web page and show the web page that you created.
Oh, right. So like
And
a
yeah,
development software.
it was an older technology. It was not new one. It was an old technology, but there are other lot of new technologies that are using. But
Yeah.
that is the only experience I have in my graduation. That is like 6 years before I did.
I think that
six
was
years.
enough. Hey, I think that's
Yeah.
enough. Like you need a website, you create a website, and that's enough. Yeah. Good.
Same, the Java. It was Java also there, and I have to see the project requirements, the software system requirements now. After this video, I will go and see my project record. What are the what are the things that I have used? But in my field, where right now I got a job in which I have to maintain. I have to be responsible for the organization's websites and the social media.
Oh.
So I have this social media experience from long time, like 7 years.
Oh.
So they recruited me using this video series by watching me uh, in the YouTube, by seeing all my videos and seeing my social media and how I'm maintaining my websites. And also I converted my websites into mobile apps
Oh.
recently. Yeah, in the Android Studio, just we can just put the website link. There is a process. I'm sure you know that we can just copy the code whatever some
Yeah.
users are there that we can copy the code only the website link if we change
Yeah.
the website converts into the mobile app and we can submit that app to the Google Play Store and I did that and I got approval. I got to some errors. I fixed it.
That's really nice. Eh? Okay. So it's convert a web page or maybe a website to a mobile application. Eh? It's really nice. What is it called?
My app name.
Yeah.
I will display on this screen also. The app name is Smart Cherries Tech.
All right. Yeah.
Smart
Okay.
Cherries Tech.
I
I
see.
have Smart Cherries Tech website, mobile app, and
Yep.
podcast and YouTube channel, the same names. Smart Cherries Tech.
I I did have a look at your Twitter, and then I saw some of the technical posts about it.
Yeah, I I did that. My main job is actually coding. I was more into this development before.
Yep.
Uh, then I thought I have the speaking skills and writing skills. I can document, and I understood that. I write the content in my website, technical content I write.
Yeah.
So I understood that why can't I create I mean the content. The writing is over. Now we'll speak. Let's speak and let's improve our speaking skills also. So that I improve leadership, the project manager qualities. So then I decided to do this, but I have the basic understanding. I when I'm free, I will
Yeah.
see what the different coders will do, but I'm not like completely into the coding. But if you show
Yeah.
me,
I
I
think.
can understand. Okay, this is this. This is this.
Yeah, I think that's good. Like, um, some people they just like if they focus much about coding, it's not so good. It's about a lot of things too. Yeah. Well, like one thing like when you connect me and then you invite me and then I have a little search on and then I found your YouTube channel. It's like wow, like I saw you talk with a lot of people and different experience and I think like that's really good. That's a really nice thing. What was the I was curious. What is the any like what is the most impressive person that you talk with in the in those video?
You.
Uh, not me. like something like something you like something that I can learn. Like one thing that you learn that you think that's nice to learn or nice to know.
Okay. You want me to tell from the tech people or non-technical people?
Maybe non-technical people.
Non-technical people. I think everybody, all we are human beings. Anywhere, any country, any religion, any caste, everybody is same. Everybody is thinking in the same way, but their thoughts are different.
Mm.
But we create something, like we put some code and we will see the output, whether what we are putting is displaying or not, what we are getting it or not, or we are getting an error. In the same way, I did video with a person, a woman who left her husband. So which is not our subject, it is
Yeah,
not
yeah,
IT, but why I'm listening to her,
yeah,
just I was curious why this is happening.
yeah.
So there is also an error in the relationship. There was an
Differences.
error.
Yeah,
Differences. What that difference is? Why there's communication was not so good between two people. So what happened if we are sending, like, if you see in the computer networks, uh, one system sends information to other system accepts the request,
yeah.
and it will send an response, like hi, message means hi,
Oh,
so that when second system responds, second system reacts to the first message, then we will understand that yeah, this both the systems are, the connection is established between two systems. Then the transfer of information, the transmission between two systems, information will be transferred properly if if the medium is very good, which means the communication medium between both. So I think I compare this IT and human relationships. Like, why, before creating IT,
yeah,
I think human created this information technology by understanding human beings, the human beings' relationships and communication between human beings. He understood that. Then he thought that I need a device so
yeah,
that we can transmit information from one place to other place. I can talk from
yeah,
very. like that. So this communication, I'm trying to understand the communication more, different people's how they are communicating. I think everything today in the world, in the internet, everywhere, everything is communication, and
Yeah.
communication information. So how to handle data, you know and we have data centers where we are storing a lot of information. Like I'm studying AWS. In the AWS they have their own data centers in different regions, and they have their own availability zones. Microsoft, they
Yeah.
have their own data centers. Like this, everything is like human connectivity, human connections, information exchange. When there is proper exchange, we need internet, we need some technology with which we can transfer information. And these websites, different people have different requirements. Like I want a food website, I want a transport website, I want a website for my police department, I want a
Yeah.
website for my government. So like that, every institution, every organization having their own requirement, that needs their own websites, and they have their own requirements, features. So like uh, we have to note it, and we have to work on what they need. We have to write it, and what exactly they need we should display, and we should give in the time that they give us. We should know what is needed to create to match their requirements.
Yeah.
So like that. So yeah. So everything is interconnected in the world. I believe that everything, somewhere something will be useful. I believe everything. I'm talking with you now.
Yeah.
Some thoughts of yours will be uh, will be helpful for me when I'm doing my work somewhere in some country,
Yeah.
working on some application. So like that, I believe that then I decided to talk with completely different people. I will talk with a police officer, then I'll jump to a nutrition.
Yeah.
No
Good.
matching. There is no connectivity. And also, this police officer is from Canada.
Yeah.
The nutrition is from South Africa.
I think
So
that's
the
yeah.
language is different, way of expressing is different, and explaining is different. The vocabulary that they use is different. The way they say their experience is different. So when you, that is why the reason I got a job through this video series. That company understood, maybe, I don't know. I have this diverse, like I have ability to understand anything in the world.
That's yeah. I think that's a really good way to learn the difference. I live overseas, and then I did like over the time I met a few people come from a few different background, and I at first you would be like I would be surprised. I'd be like, for example, I used to live with an Indian roommate, and then I work with Indian coworker too. And then at first when I met them, when I talk with Indian, and then they get kind of like this, so like they shake their hand like in what I know that is like the it's like a rejection, but like later I learned that like that's kind of like it could be like agreement, or it could like acknowledgement that they get they receive the idea and things like that. So yeah, different background is interesting, really interesting. Yeah.
I think only a person who is into IT can do this kind of stuff.
Is it? Oh,
Yeah, because when you are interacting with the machine, you have to be very particular while using the code, or when you're communicating with a human being. If sometimes that is wrong, it's no problem. It can be managed. That person will understand. But when you are communicating with the computer, you have to tell exactly what computer understands. So you have to be, as a human being, you have to be very particular. That's why I feel IT people are very, very good communicators. I understood this from talking with all other departments, all other fields. IT people will never use a word which is not useful, useless. They speak what is needed. They speak exactly what the project is, like that. So I think IT person can do anything in the world. In coming days also, he's going to rule.
Right. I think I think I think any people can do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyone can learn anything. Yeah. Good. That's a really good point.
Yeah. And also, if we understand these programming languages, these the idea of programming languages came from the human language. Understanding different languages in the world, human created a programming language, which means a program and a language, with which we can communicate. It's a communication. So we need like A, B, C, D, like how we have alphabets, like that. We have to learn those languages in order to create something. So if you know more languages, more programming languages, if you know, you can communicate and you can create more applications and you can solve a lot of errors that you get. So like that, there are people who knows a lot of programming
Oh,
languages, like who
okay.
are like
I
very
get
very
the
good,
idea now.
right? So
I get the idea. Yeah.
it's exactly like human language. So
Yeah.
if you are very good in speaking English, if you are very good in Java, same.
Mm.
But the words and here it is vocabulary. In some way, they're called terminology. Here it's called in technology. It is called as coding.
Yeah.
Same.
I understand the point now. Yeah. It's it's like a lot of problem was a lot of the reason that caused the problem is like misunderstanding.
Yeah.
If the more we understand them, the less problem that we have maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a really good point.
Actually, if we understand human psychology, we can understand computer psychology easily.
Yeah, yeah, and also like one thing, like the part in the technology part is like the coding. Like in the past, coding is like a little different than the language. It still go to the logic. Like if a condition, then you do that. So currently programming languages like that, but then I think in the future it's like really maybe maybe in 5 years we will start to develop something like we talk maybe 5-10 years, maybe when it get kind of common, maybe 10 years or so. We just like give a command and then the computer will maybe create something based on the command, or maybe we don't even need an application. We just give command and then the computer will do that. We already see like many of those already. So it kind of like they like we slowly close the gap between like languages, like machine languages with human language. Yeah, that's that's just not.
You're right. You're right. That happens one day for sure.
Yeah,
And also that already started. If you see the cloud,
yeah,
AWS, Amazon Web Services, if you see Azure,
yeah,
that is already there almost. You don't need to create. If you want to create a virtual machine, just go and click on there are 2 or 3 clicks. Easy. You can create a virtual machine. Like you have a computer, a virtual computer on there, and you can install your application on it,
yeah,
and like that you can install and you can create as many machines as possible, and it will be created in fraction of seconds. It is taking seconds. See the latency.
mm. Yeah.
See the
This,
it's very easy. Everything is becoming easier, so
yeah,
faster. Human beings want everything faster and easier.
yeah, they
So the technology is allowing them to do that. And
Yeah,
also, like you said, in coming days, the gap will be there will be no more gap. There will be in one click everything. I think that is artificial intelligence is more about that.
correct. Yeah, it's like you hear about, I think GPT or something like a
Yeah.
yeah, those things. Some people use that to generate like blog post article. Like I read some of the article the AI generated, and it's really natural. Like the AI is quite advanced now.
So
Yeah. Anything else you wanna add?
so I so what how you see uh, the technology, your view on technology.
You technology like you can you have like a more specific question like my view about like something more specific?
Okay, okay, you're a developer. What is development?
About development, right? I think I've been working on I've been working on the site builder, and I think in a few years development can be it's like it can be a little different because like for example now we write code to create application, but then in writing code is there's still a lot of barrier when we write code. For example, like we write code, we need to test it, and we write code, and then we need to deploy the application, or it takes time to write code, like for example, and also when you want to update the application, you need to like write again and things like that. So at the moment, we need to write code and
I
write.
can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, yeah.
So I was saying like at the moment, writing code is we still have a lot of challenges when writing code, but then uh, sometime soon when no code when those things get more mature, we might not write code anymore, like not as much as right now. We will spend time maybe drop and drag the website, like people with less technical background, they can also jump on and they can build things without writing code. Without tool, we don't need to test the application. The testing thing, like it's done by the provider, not the user anymore. And then whatever changes, just like it doesn't take a lot of time like before. The changes happen. It just take less time, cost less, and people focus more on the business part of the application. Yeah, I think sometime really soon, development take less time and cost less.
So at last, do you have anything to say to the tech world who is watching this video and who is listening to us from anywhere on this planet?
I don't know. I think, I mean, like a lot of people saying a lot of things. Uh, if I had to say something, I don't know. Just make some things and learn interesting things. You know, not really something like I don't know. I have nothing to say. Just make application, do things that you like. Yeah.
So we'll meet again soon. When you have free time, we'll talk about some project or some application or something which is
Yeah,
related to tech. Whenever you're free, we'll we'll talk again and let's exchange knowledge.
yeah. That's really great talking with you. And yeah, like especially like especially that you talk with people in different background. I think that um, that's something really useful for anybody. And thanks for inviting me to the channel to chat with you.
So at last, what do you say about my videos? Have you seen any videos of mine on YouTube?
I did check out some of the video. Mm, what do you mean? Like what uh, um, say about your video? Like feedback or what do you want
Like
to talk about?
me talking with people who are into tech world, who are working in different professions like solution architects, like web developers, app creators, or back end developers, front end developers. Like
Yeah.
if me talking with all these kind of people at the same time, me talking with people who are in different professions and who are into different backgrounds, different countries. What do you think that is useful for me and how that affects me?
Mm, I think I cannot say that because I think you have the answer for that. but I can definitely say that when you talk when you or me talk with different people, especially that they have different background, we see see more things. You know, like you said, the more we know, the more we understand, the less problem that we have. Yeah, that's really good. Yeah, but there's one thing that I think that your video is quite long. Like I think average, maybe in average like 40 minutes. I think if you are you like do the video for the audience or is it for your experience or what is the
Both, but
oh
first is me.
oh
Automatically audience are started connecting with my questions, the way I ask questions.
yeah yeah
And because even if it is long length, even if it is like I did videos for 2.5 hours,
yeah
but it was all quality questions, all the questions which are related to the subject. So definitely there are people in different countries, they are listening to the long length videos if that contains content which if they feel that is really useful. But my area is very big. I mean,
yeah
my target is like world, like all the country people are watching, right? So if one person feels that it is long, other person may not feel that. So if other person feels that it is short, like I analytics, my video and podcast analytics, where I see so different country people are watching and listening
yeah
and have different time, and also the time uh, zone is also different for different countries. Indian standard time, Eastern standard time, uh,
yeah
uh, like, like central time, PDT, like different time zones. They are watching in different times and listening to it in different times. I don't I can't really say, but it's a very big. I selected a big area, so it can connect with anybody in any country and who is into any profession. And not, technical videos are non-technical people are also watching my technical videos because I'm making the technical non-technical in the same way, because I don't differentiate things. Because as a tech guy, as a person who is into tech, non-technical people comes to us and wants us to create applications for them for their business.
yeah
So it is very important for me to understand non-technical people, and also that's why non-technical people are also my viewers and uh,
yeah
watchers and listeners of my show. So I'm making it as like general casual chatting. It's just like a chatting. It's not professional interviews.
That's why I want to know the goal. So if your goal like that, I think the length isn't a matter. So yeah, but if you want to platform, the video should be a little shorter. But I don't know. I think it wouldn't be a problem in that case. Yeah.
Yeah, I will try that.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
So, uh, thank you very much for giving me your valuable time and telling me about a lot of things and giving answers to a lot of questions and also listening to me, spending
Yeah.
your time.
Yeah. That's an honor. I learned a bit from your experience too. Talk with people, and then that's also valuable to me. Yeah. Thanks for inviting me.
So I'll keep in touch with you. Can I put this video and audio clip on my YouTube channel,
Yeah. Sure. Sure.
on my social media, internet, podcast, website, everywhere with your permission?
Sure. Yeah. Like in the past, I have a few people ask me to be on their podcast about no coding and things like that, but I didn't. I don't know. I didn't really like video much, but I saw some of your video. It's pretty casual and no problem for me. Yeah. All right.
So is that okay for you if I put this audio and video clip everywhere?
Yeah. Sure. No problem. No
So
problem.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
I'm also on Twitter too. So
yeah. I will share your Twitter link in the description of this video. People who will watch our video will find you and will follow you.
cool. That's right.
Yeah,
Happy to connect with everyone.
yeah. It will be connected. I'll put even if you have a website or blog or anything, something that you want me to share, any links of yours, I will share in the
Yeah.
description of this video. People can find it and can know about the work that you do.
Okay. Right. Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll send it to you.
yeah. Thank you, sir, for giving me your time again, and keep going, keep doing what you love.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks. Same to you.
Yeah,
See you. See you sometimes.
yeah. See you soon again.
Bye.
Bye.